Hello, welcome to Writer's Workshop. We have our goal or objective for today is I can read and respond to poetry. All right, I know oftentimes that word poetry scares some fifth graders, but I want you to want to remind you that all of the music that you listen to is poetry. Okay, we run across poetry in many different places and we don't even know it. If you've read the book A Brown Girl Dreaming or The Red Pencil, those books are all based on poetry. And then, of course, there's a whole series on sports called The Crossover. The first book in the series is called Crossover, and that is written in poetry or in a rap format. Okay, so please don't let the word poetry scare you. We're going to look at a piece of writing today called A Girl's Garden. All right, and again, we're in our mentor text. So you want to find your Partner in Survival book. Or if you choose, you may find this book in Benchmark. And your job is to read this poetry out loud. Okay, now poems are made up of lines and stanzas. So even by looking at this piece of writing, you can tell it's poetry. Okay, it's the stanzas tend to be shorter and then chunked evenly down the page. Each line may follow a rhythm or a pattern. And if you read this a few times, you'll start to find the rhythm or the pattern in the writing. And poetry often includes imagery, right? The author's trying to capture your five senses in their writing. Okay, and the message of the poem is not always directly stated. Many times people can read the same poem and walk away with different messages because they're connecting the images to their own experiences. So please read this a few times, see if you can find the rhythm, and then start to pay attention to the images that you're getting in your mind as you read. Now, this is a famous poem, okay? It's written by Robert Frost, and it's about living, it's actually in the 20th century, and it's about rural life or living out on the farm in New England or on the East Coast of the United States. Okay, so enjoy your poem. Enjoy playing with it. See if you can find the rhythm or the beat. And then I want you to try to connect this poem to what we read yesterday about the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, what effect would the loss of the Great Barrier Reef have on humans and other organisms in the reef's ecosystem? Okay, so we're taking the feeling from the poem and we're connecting it to the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, this is a high-level thinking question, so there is no one right answer. Okay, but I do want you to push yourself to think about the poem and how does that connect to the Great Barrier Reef? Right, and this question will be posted in Schoology, and you'll be able to fill your answer in right on a Kami document and turn it into your teacher. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.